interesting guest that we have with us who has an incredible track record for some awesome downloads of some very popular games. And we caught up with him in the Intel exhibit here at GDC, talking with a gentleman from Fingersoft, who is in fact Vice President of Publishing with Fingersoft, Jaakko, and I'm going to ask you to say your last name because it's
Kylmaoja.
Absolutely correct. So thanks for joining us here at GDC. What brings you to this conference?
We came here to kind of learn and to kind of meet some game studios because we are doing the publishing, so we want to find good game studios that have good games that we could publish.
Very good. Now, a particular genre of games that you work with generally?
Yeah, basically it's just fun games. We don't want to limit any kind of genre. It's just fun games, and then we kind of decide if it's good enough. Yeah.
Gotcha. What are the kinds of things that have excited you about being at GDC? What's jumping out at you at this conference?
Well, lots of great people here, great professionals. It's very good to see kind of people that are in the same area as we are, and of course great parties.
Yeah, of course, it's funny, before the interview you were talking about how this is certainly a place to party, but that's all part of that creativity, I'm guessing, right? Where folks are saying, we come to party, but we're networking like crazy, we're brainstorming, and we're being creative.
Yeah, and what's the best place to kind of meet people, having some beers and talk and meet up, so it's very good.
Now, you guys develop and publish some really interesting games, some in particular that have gotten and continue to get some major downloads. For example?
Hill Climb Racing, it's now has 170 million downloads already, and it's still growing like 500,000 downloads every day. So, and also we have other titles like Benji Bananas that we have published and fail hard, and also some camera apps that we did before games.
Now, I understand Benji Bananas is something that's available for Android and Windows platforms, right?
Yeah, that's true, and also for iOS.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about that particular game. What does it do?
Yeah, it's basically a monkey jumping on the jungle, so in the lions. So it's collecting bananas and going as far as you can.
Just making it not only an interesting app game, but just kind of a fun name as well.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Now, let's talk about some of the things. You mentioned the Hill Climb Racing as being the most popular. What is it about that game that has so many people saying, I got to play it?
Well, actually, it's made so that people that play the game kind of have decided what the game looks like. So we have always kind of asked our players what kind of vehicles they want, and we have wanted to make it as simple as possible. So, and we don't want to interrupt the players. We don't use any interstitials and stuff. We just want to give the great gameplay.
And of course, I would imagine processing power starts to play a role in a game such as that, so to keep it fun and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And how do you deal with those kinds of issues in a game development situation?
Well, actually, the optimization is a really important part of making games, because to get more players, we have to kind of have a support for lots of devices that they are like in Android side. So actually, our game works in the very low-end devices like $20 phones that are in India. So it's very, very important, and that's one of the reasons that we are so famous.
So in other words, being able to work on those very inexpensive small devices and the more expensive tablets, larger sizes and things like that takes some real research and development. It isn't just, let's whip up this game, it's going to work everywhere. That takes a little brain power. Huh?
Yeah, it takes, but we just do and it works, so yeah.
And that's what counts. What are you guys working on currently? Can you share with us some of the new stuff?
Yeah, we're actually making new games. Like we have one very interesting game coming from our own studio, and we're also looking for games made by others. So probably having 4 games that we published by others, and also we have like the team that made the Fail Hard. We are with them, are making a new game also.
Very good. So that's all part of developing, and here at, of course, the Game Developers Conference, you're working hard to make sure that you keep it fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. Well, we appreciate you spending a few minutes with us. Glad we caught up with you. Lots more to come from Fingersoft, and our audience can visit fingersoft.net for more information.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir, for joining us. And of course, you can visit us at intotomorrow.com. Links to all of our guest sites and the highlight video as well that you'll be able to see from San Francisco here at the Game Developers Conference. I'm Dave Graveline. Into Tomorrow continues here on the Advanced Media Network.